Good morning, friends, and welcome to our core workout for today. Level 2, I want you to go and get a band and put it on. That is going to make your workout more intense, more challenging. So if you've been doing these workouts for a while and you're thinking they're getting pretty easy, go and put a band on. Level 1, you can either use no band at all or use the lightest band. To get yourself into it, familiar with the exercises, make sure you're doing things right, and then you add the intensity on after that. Let's get into it. We're going to do 50 seconds of each exercise and 10 seconds recovery. So we start off lying on your belly. So you're flat down on the floor, you're sucking your belly button in, and you're pushing your heels to the roof. So the goal is to lift the knees up off the floor, squeeze through your glutes. Squeeze and then release. You've got a little pause at the top and then back down. You can rest your forehead on the back of your hands, but make sure your neck is long. Your shoulder blades are squeezed in and down towards your tailbone, and you're drawing up through your pelvic floor as well. So belly button in, pelvic floor up, neck nice and long, heels towards the roof, and before you know it, we're going to have completed our first exercise. So we've got 15 seconds. Try to get the knees up just as high as you can. Lifting, pushing through the feet to the roof, squeeze, and then relax back down. Little pause, and then relax. Okay, level 1, we're up into plank position. Knees are hip width apart. You're lifting one knee up, and then the other knee up. That is you. Level 2, knees come and hover off the floor, and then back up. Hover off the floor, and then back up. Now, our goal here is to keep the back straight and still. The hips aren't moving, it's the knees. Now, the core has to work harder to keep yourself still. So to make it easier, you could just hold plank position. To make it harder, we add in movement, but we also have to be good with stability. So keeping yourself as still as possible. Chin is away from your chest. Don't look at your knees. Look at the floor. Right up. Good. Couple more. And then we're going to move on. And rest. Okay. Rolling over. We're coming into a hip thrust. So feet are hip width apart. Lift up through your hips. You're going to walk out, and then walk back in. The whole time, you're trying to keep your hips up nice and high. Now, as you walk the feet out, you want to try to keep the hips as level as possible. So once again, your core muscles are working hard to keep yourself stable. Not only should you feel this through your glutes, but you should be feeling this through the back of your legs, down through your hamstrings as well. Goal is keep the hips up high and minimal twisting through your hips. Step out. Good. Now to make it harder, you'd step out further. To make it easier, don't step out as far. And rest. Okay, Pilates hundreds. Level 1, feet are staying on the floor. You're lifting your shoulders up off the floor and you're pumping your arms. Now, reach further forward with your fingertips. So try to touch something just out of reach, but shoulders have to come up, not just your head. Right up. To make that harder, knees over your hips. So we're breathing in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Or you can straighten out those legs to 45 degrees. Now, everybody, draw your belly button in and try to make your waist narrow. Think about those two things. If you're feeling this through your neck, lift up through your shoulders, or have a quick rest and then get back into it again. This is a big one. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Less than 10 seconds. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep pumping your arms. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, this time, feet are together. Big toes are touching. Lift up through your hips. You're pulsing out, 2, 3, and then back in. Squeeze, 2, 3. Now, as well as the knees going out, the hips are going up. So knees are way out past your little toes. Belly button is in. Think about scooping the tailbone under and pushing the hips up high. This is your last exercise, and then we start again from the beginning. Good. Squeeze up nice and high, and then back in. Good. So once again, you want all those stabilizer muscles working. Don't dip through your hips. Try not to lower them. Try to keep them up nice and high. You've only got 10 seconds. Then you've got a 10-second break, and we're halfway there already. Push it out. Squeeze it up. Okay, now we're going to feel it. Rolling over. Two big things to think about. Pelvic floor in, knees off the floor. Up we go. Lift, release. Good. Draw up through the pelvic floor. Shoulder blades in and down towards your tailbone. This is the last time you have to do this exercise. I want a little pause at the top and then release. Pause at the top and release. Good. Squeeze it out. Good. Belly button away from the floor just as much as you can. Suck it in. Feel the difference when you do that. When you draw the belly button in, feel the difference through your glutes. They're working harder. Squeeze it up. Okay, we've got less than 10 seconds. Work hard, last little bit. Got a rest coming up. And rest. Okay, plank knee drops. So, you can, level 1, come onto your knees, lift one knee, and then the other. Once again, we're trying to stay still. Level 2, you're here, belly button in. So think there's a candle or a little fire on the floor underneath your belly button, and you don't want to get it burnt. You're sucking your belly button away just as far as you can. Hips are staying the same level. Shoulders are over wrists. Eyes are directly to the floor. So your neck is long. Your shoulders are away from your ears. Your spine is as long as you can make it. And we're slow and controlled. Last little bit. 3 seconds. And rest. Okay, over we go. Hip thrust with your walkout. So remember, to make it easier, don't walk out as far. Little step, and then back in. To make it harder, step out further, but keep the hips up nice and high. Don't sacrifice your technique to try to get your feet right out. And each time you come back in, because obviously this is the hard part when you're out longer, reposition those hips, get them up again. You're naturally going to have a little bit of a dip when the feet go out, but then reposition and get back up again. Keep them up. Last time that you have to do this, and we've got less than 10 seconds. Squeeze it in. And rest. Okay, Pilates hundreds. 50 seconds worth, then they're over. So start off easy if you want and gradually get harder. Level 1, you're here. In, 2, 3, 4. Through your nose, out through your mouth. 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Or legs out there. You know what? You could do one breath with each. After this, you could go back to feet on the floor. And then knees up, and then legs out straight. So lots of variations. Just challenge yourself. If you are feeling this through your neck or your lower back, please modify. Don't push through if the technique isn't spot on. Should be burning through your abs. Reach through your fingertips. Get your shoulders up. We've got 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4. 3 seconds. And, oh, that really hurts. Okay, feet together, shoulders tucked up underneath. You could even clasp your hands underneath your back if that's more comfortable. And then we pulse out. 2, 3, and rest. Squeeze those knees right out past your little toes. Hips up high. This is the grand finale, this one. We're done after this one. So get those glutes working. Pelvic floors up, belly button's in, tailbone is tucked under, hips are up high. Last little bit. Good. Pushing out, knees just going out as far as you can. Okay, we've got 10 more seconds. How many more of these can you get in? Probably only one. And there it is. Yeah, we're done. Well done, everybody. Hope you felt that. Hope you're feeling good. And hope to see you back here again tomorrow for some more core. Have a great day.